more front coming through on Thursday, which will kick us back down again. And then the weekend, next week, we're finally warming it back up. First 2 days of February. Yeah, we're underachieving so far, guys. 47 for a high on Sunday. Yesterday's high, 55. Today will also be shaded in blue with our temperatures getting up into the mid-60s. But mid-60s is not bad. You know, if we had had just kind of a normal winter so far, I'd be like, oh, 65, it's going to be nice and cool out for No, it's going to be mild. So we've gone the opposite route. Since it's been so cold, 65 will feel great for later today. The freeze warnings are out, really just about everybody away from the coast, with temperatures down into the 20s for some spots. Again, like Plant City, you guys are at 29 again this morning. Ouch. Zephyr Hills at 26, Dade City at 28. Same for Inverness, Crystal River, Brooksville, all these spots in the upper 20s. It's below freezing along the coast. Around Weeki Wachee as well. Newport Richey, you're hovering around freezing. You're right at 33. Venice has dropped to 32. In Northport, I was going to Northport. You're in the 20s again. So is Wauchula, Bartow, and Lakeland, Haines City, Frostproof, also below freezing this morning. Now, the winds are very light, so we had clear skies. We have, of course, a tremendous amount of dry air, and then the light wind, so the radiational cooling took effect, right? Some of the warmth from yesterday goes right back up into the atmosphere, so there's a lot of frosty conditions this morning. You're going to have to defrost the windshield, because not many of us have the ice scrapers down here. And the winds are light, so the positive aspect of that is we don't have a major wind chill to contend with this morning. So these will be your likely afternoon highs. Mostly sunny, not bad. A little east wind later today. Hope to pump us up into the mid-60s for Tampa. Maybe a couple of spots inland will go to the upper 60s. Then for tomorrow, another beautiful day. We'll throw in a little south wind for tomorrow afternoon. That will allow us to get close to 70 degrees. Again, keep in mind 72 our normal high. So it'll be a seasonable day for Wednesday. Then here comes that cold front. So late Wednesday night, early Thursday morning. Here's the time frame. Here's 3 a.m. You see the showers rolling through. So for the majority of us, you're probably going to be sleeping when this happens. The front rolls through Thursday morning. I think Thursday we kind of struggle just to get back to the upper 50s. Friday's another cold morning. And then we start that turnaround. And it should be a significant turnaround in next week. All these temperatures going back into the 70s. So I got one more front for you folks, okay? Today's highs will be mainly in the mid-60s. Enjoy it for you. Another cold night tonight. Yes, I can say not as cold, but we're still going to see a lot of mid to upper 30s inland and north, and then some 40s along the coast. And then tomorrow, there we go. Doesn't that look nicer? Tampa's at about 70 with some mid-70s inland. That brief cool down from this front on Thursday. And then we warm it right back up again. But this next front coming in will have nowhere near the impact from the front we just had, okay? So it's a milder afternoon today. Enjoy it with temps in the mid-60s. I know we got this real cold morning, but it's going to warm up pretty quickly. Clear and chilly tonight. Double fours for the overnight lows. Again, inland and north, you will be back into the mid to upper 30s. And then mostly sunny and seasonable tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a nice day. Open the windows up in the afternoon. Just get some fresh air in that house for you. I got east winds 5 to 10 knots for boaters. Seas running a foot or less, with a light chop on the coastal waters. Low tide coming up at 9:23 and a high tide at St. Pete at 4 o'clock this afternoon. I do have a lot of 70s on the 7-day, 3 out of the next 7 days, right? You got tomorrow at 70, that brief cool down on Thursday, and then Friday morning. And then by Saturday, we're back to the upper 60s and then lower 70s for Sunday and Monday. So there we go.
All right, Dave, thank you.